Good morning, everyone. I don't know, I'm on time, but we got a lot of stuff outside ready to roll. I think Corey and Craig may have gotten together. Hey, why you guys so early?
We're exceptional employees and pumping oil.
Pumping oil? Did Craig call you and say, hey, let's get to work earlier?
No, Corey actually did this all by himself.
You did this by yourself, Corey?
I had 640 connected to the truck, brought the machine out, brought the truck.
Why'd you do that?
Because I felt bad for
He won a big bet last night. He's feeling good.
You won a big bet?
Yeah.
But you were going to say you felt bad.
Felt bad from yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Showed up late.
Yesterday you showed up late?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. All right. Well, I appreciate the effort, Corey, as always. Today we are in Warwick. Yay, Friday. What could be better? Well, that would be a unknown tank under 6 inches of concrete with flagstone embedded in it. Very nice. That'll be fun. Seriously, that'll be fun. Because I want to try to save every piece for the homeowner. He's not expecting any of it to be saved, but we'll try to save it all.
Ready?
And that's it. And we don't know what's under it. I think the story is he built the house, so back in the day there was a tank there, and one contractor may have pulled it out and saw it and put it back. So I don't expect that to be probably a solid tank. There may be issues there. I think that there's some electrical lines just from a small outlet post and a light that have to get removed and then replaced. So this is a cool one. Wait for Mike and Sam, we'll load up, and then we will see you in Warwick. We've made it. That's our entrance in. Not bad. Not a bad turnaround. This is our access into where they think there's a tank. Apparently, as you get older, it's difficult to walk through snow. So we've got that slate patio. I did notice earlier that it's poured on a concrete slab. Hopefully that doesn't go through it. But we're going to pull this all up, try not to damage any of those, and look for a tank. They say there's a tank there. Right here is certainly a good indication of there being a tank. So we investigate, offload the equipment, and begin. So we're going back. Going back to get the 80. So I'm pissed off now. Okay, I'm too old for this. So we got all the slate off. Not bad, piecemeal in that back. I don't want to pull this out, so Corey's just going to try to jackhammer. Because there's a 6-inch base of concrete beneath this. So if we just get down to the dirt right there, when I saw cut this and pull it out, we won't disturb that. That'll stay standing. And here I thought we had a nice easy Friday local job. So we got all that slate off, jackhammered that concrete. It's about 6 inches right around that opening for the light. We're waiting on Craig. Had a couple of different stories now from the homeowner. There's not a tank there, there is a tank there, there's a vent pipe there. So if they did have a licensed environmental company pull the tank years ago, which they're possibly claiming, when you get permits, you got to pull the vent pipe too. So, and also the vent pipe's connected to the tank. So if you didn't intentionally cut it to leave it, it's going to come out when the tank comes out. So waiting on Craig. Of course, he has issues with the trailer, him and Mikey. So as soon as they pull in here, we will begin. I'm gonna go have a sip of an energy drink. Maybe that'll change everything for me. Apparently Maggie is allowed to roam free. Hey girl, hey. Maggie, what are you doing? What are you doing out on the road? Huh? What are you doing out on the road? Come on. Hey, Maggie. Come here, girl. Come here. Come on in. Good girl. Jeez, it's out on the road. All right. We brought the big boy. That should do it.
Pipe goes out. move out of the way so you can see. There you go.
Goes in it.
It's in it. It's right through it. It's right through that piece. It's warm. They don't give a shit. You lifted it out. Yes, it is.
What? Was it?
It's definitely safe. So we've got severe contamination here. Tank's got a lot of product. Building inspector is arriving. Good thing we got the 80.
Yeah, right.
A thin tank too, huh?
Wait.
way too far, bro.
All right. Makes me so proud. Nice job, Mike. Hey, let's hear it from Mike. Let's hear it from Mike.
Nice job, Mike. You're fired.
Go pick up your shovel and go home. So all we did was break an unknown copper line. We got a sprinkler system. We got wires there, wires and that. So other than that, it was like we weren't even here.
Hey, look, see that 6 inches there of the rust?
Yeah.
That's where the water was.
Right.
And when we got to it, see the second line all at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's where it was. So it lost that much liquid.
Gotcha. It looks like the contaminant on the inside of the tank like that. So this one has failed inspection.
Because it's got that eye hook.
So now, as soon as a tank fails, the next thing I got to look at for is access for remediation. So that looks pretty bad. So I've got to get triaxles in here, which it's iffy. So possibly I would be able to just dig the contamination, swing and cast it to right here. And then when they come to do the loadout, if I had a 60-ton pile here, I could sit there, dig, and then get it to right there. Either way, this is going to be messy. And they were ready to close, and we just waited a little too long to deal with this tank. But look at the frost that you have to deal with.
Well, no, he doesn't do like a lot of money, but he bets on every...
That's 12 inches of frost. That 40 wouldn't have done anything with this. So water's starting to purge in the tank now, so I gotta lift it up and pull it out a little bit so it stops. All right, so I was able to get that out and spin it where there weren't any holes. We laid it on some plastic. So that looks like it's going to be a pretty bad one. We'll take a look at the size of some of these holes. The tank is really thin. Where?
Right here.
You can see one right there. Once Mike cleans it. Oh,
There.
yeah, you can see.
When we get back, you're going to polys in and then take 5 gallons out of them. One poly.
Mikey, you don't like cleaning them like this?
I do not.
Tell the viewers why.
Tank likes to move.
Well, not like,
It's more secure.
uh-huh.
When I scrape,
Yeah.
it doesn't get on my head.
Right. I didn't realize that till the one time you told me. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It seems easier to me, though.
It's not.
It takes away the death.
So the homeowner is not even here. But boy, it smells like a salvage yard here. Well, Mike's scraping it now, so as soon as you start to scrape, all these massive holes are coming out. You can see those two there. So, I think they said they have MetLife. Husband's not here. You know, every carrier has different ways that they handle and investigate this. And I know MetLife, you have to leave the tank on site. Because that's how they operate. You do one thing to possibly make an infraction upon how they run their investigation. They'll just deny you. So we'll cover that up with 6mm plastic. We'll put it off to the side, line the excavation with plastic, and then we'll backfill the overburden. Okay folks, we're finished up here for now. Homeowner still hasn't come home yet. So she's telling me that she thinks it's a MetLife. MetLife requires you leave all tanks on site. So if I actually were to take that, which we normally do on all the sites, they'll immediately deny the claim. MetLife's a good carrier. You know, they're normally a high-end carrier, but they also have written exclusions, so it all depends on the policy that they have. So there's no sense in going crazy here. Okay folks, stay with us because the remediation is following this. But for today, I couldn't not show you that. That's got to be the biggest rock I've ever seen. But for today, for now, certainly is. Another fine job by Tank Masters Environmental.